It's very important that the Cabinet understands all the different considerations and issues and concerns in every single part of the country, and the determination to take the Cabinet meetings to 4 different locations outside of Edinburgh is an indication that this government is interested in what goes on in every single part of Scotland, that we're listening to those concerns and that we want to act on all of the aspirations of individual parts of Scotland.
Quite clearly it's an opportunity to engage with all the different communities, and even in the southwest of Scotland, quite clearly you've got Moffat, you've got Castle Douglas, you've got Dalbeattie and other areas where they've got quite distinct issues. So part of that is taking that forward and also recognising at the Good Causes event last night that there are a huge number of people whose contributions to Scotland and civic life in their voluntary capacity is sometimes not recognised. So that's been an important part of what we're doing as well.
The organisations represented here do an immense amount of good work for their communities. So if you like, it's a kind of recognition and celebration of that good work that goes on day and daily for 365 days a year. It's the commitment and the strength of our local communities as reflected in the organisations that are here tonight. And whether it's improving the environment or investing in the potential of our young people or caring for vulnerable people in society, each and every one of you here tonight deserves an enormous thank you, not just in one reception, but for all the work that you do. So why don't you give yourselves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's a good idea to take advantage of the recess to take the Cabinet, the decision making, to all airts and parts of Scotland, and to use the fact that you're doing it to have events such as the one we've just had, to give local people, local organisations the chance to buttonhole the Cabinet ministers and to have their say.
I'm delighted that we met in the Crichton campus. I was only a few weeks in office when we managed to come up with a solution that helped keep the University of Glasgow at Crichton campus. So it's a symbol of our confidence, particularly in Dumfries and the Crichton campus, but wider than that, the southwest of Scotland, and to hear directly from people what their concerns are, what their issues are, and to see how we can respond as a national government. I
was visiting a very interesting factory in Dumfries. Tomorrow I'm opening a new headquarters of a power company in Castle Douglas. But you do get the opportunity in visits such as this, as every single Cabinet member will, to see people in their own locality, to give them the opportunity to access you, to make a demonstration that this is a government for all of Scotland. And of course to find out fascinating facts that you otherwise didn't know, like the fact I found out today that the identity cards that are circulated to 1,200 million people in the People's Republic of China have at their very heart a polymer material which is made here in Dumfries. So Dumfries supplies 1,200 million, the key ingredients of 1,200 million identity cards in the People's Republic of China. Now, you don't find out a fact like that every day.
Well, Mr Tammans visited Burns House today and we're very pleased to receive him here. I don't think he's been here before, and clearly from his response he's extremely interested in Robert Burns and very knowledgeable on the topic, and I could see there was a very good response to him to his visit.
Next year is our year of homecoming, the 250th anniversary of the birth of Robert Burns. In many senses the epicentre of the year of homecoming is the southwest of Scotland, is the Dumfries and Galloway, and Dumfries here where Burns spent his later life, and Ayrshire of course where he spent his earlier days. And so I think it's highly appropriate we'll go and see the Burns house, and where the poet wrote so many of his great works.